The trap of an unwise mind. There is a kind of blindness that ruins lives, not the kind that dims the eyes, but the kind that darkens the mind. This blindness is ignorance, an unwillingness to seek wisdom, a rejection of self-mastery. The Stoics warned us of this condition, one that enslaves us to impulse, vanity, and self-deception. In this video, we will uncover 6 signs of an unwise mind, behaviors that betray a lack of true wisdom. If you recognize these in yourself, take this as a wake-up call, a challenge to rise above the chains of ignorance and step onto the path of wisdom. For as Epictetus said, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Let us begin. Sign number 1, reacting instead of responding. A mind without wisdom is a slave to its emotions. It reacts, not responds. The Stoics taught us that between stimulus and response, there is a space, and in that space lies our power, the power to choose. An unwise mind, however, has no space. It is impulsive. It rages at insults. It sulks in failures. It drowns in its desires. Marcus Aurelius warned, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The wise act. The unwise react." If you find yourself ruled by emotional impulses, anger, jealousy, fear, pause, breathe, create space. Let wisdom, not impulse, guide you. Sign number 2, prioritizing pleasure over purpose. The unwise mind chases fleeting pleasures. It seeks validation, comfort, and indulgence. But as Seneca said, a great mind despises great pleasures. The pursuit of pleasure, unchecked, is a slow descent into weakness. Pleasure is a distraction. It numbs pain but does not heal it. It fills time but does not fulfill life. The wise do not shun pleasure, but they do not live for it. They live for something greater: purpose, virtue, mastery. Look at your life. Are you controlled by pleasure? Do you seek distractions instead of discipline? If so, you are feeding the unwise mind. Choose purpose over pleasure. It is the harder path, but the only one worth walking. Sign number 3, speaking more than listening. An unwise mind seeks to be heard, not to understand. It interrupts. It argues. It speaks in certainty where it should ask in curiosity. "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth," said Epictetus, "so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." True wisdom comes not from speaking, but from listening. Listening to others, listening to life, listening to silence. The unwise mind fears silence because it forces confrontation with oneself. But the wise embrace it, for in silence, the mind sharpens. Pause before you speak. Ask yourself, is this necessary? Is this true? Is this wise? If not, let silence speak for you. Sign number 4, seeking external validation. An unwise mind depends on the approval of others. It craves likes, recognition, applause. But the Stoics remind us, other people's opinions do not define you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own." The wise do not live for applause. They live for virtue. They do not seek validation. They seek truth. If your self-worth depends on the opinions of others, you have given away your power. Reclaim it. Stand firm in who you are. Sign number 5, avoiding hard truths. The unwise mind avoids discomfort. It resists reality, choosing illusion over truth. But as Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Growth requires discomfort. Truth is often painful, but avoidance only deepens suffering. The wise confront reality. They face their weaknesses, their failures, their mortality. They do not hide from hard truths, they seek them out. If you find yourself running from reality, stop, turn around, face it. Only through embracing truth can wisdom take root. Sign number 6, blaming instead of taking responsibility. An unwise mind blames. It blames people, fate, circumstances. It refuses to see that responsibility is power. The Stoics rejected victimhood. They taught that no matter what happens, we control our response. Epictetus, born a slave, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Do you blame or do you own? The wise take full responsibility for their lives, because only by doing so do they gain control over them. Stop blaming, start owning. That is the path to wisdom. Final reflection, the path to wisdom. If you see these signs in yourself, do not despair. Awareness is the first step. Wisdom is not a destination, but a journey. Every day you can choose, react or respond, pleasure or purpose, speech or silence, validation or virtue, illusion or truth, blame or responsibility. The Stoics left us the map. Now it is up to us to walk the path. If you found this video enlightening, like, follow, and subscribe for more deep Stoic insights. And remember, wisdom is not something you find, it is something you become.